tonight I'm having fun. Cry about it later, I'll cry about it later. Tonight I'm getting some, tonight I'm getting something brand new.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brix the Queen and you're watching another video by me, the one and the only Brix the Queen. You've never seen another queen like Brix the Queen. You can't do it like Brix the Queen, honey. But yes, welcome back to my channel, queens. Are you guys excited? Queens, are you guys excited? Y'all know I'm not saying everyone anymore, or guys, there's only queens now on this channel. And yes, I'm so excited to be filming this video, and today we are reviewing my first ever album, one of the newest albums to come out. I know I'm a little late, but girls, we are reviewing the Smile album by Miss Katy Perry, honey. Yes! Get into Miss Katy Perry. Smile! Girls! And you know, I'm gonna do some Smile-inspired eyeshadow. Just a little bit of eyeshadow. We're gonna do some, like, really good, like, blush for that, like, clowny vibe. And we're gonna talk about the album. We're gonna talk about all the songs on the album. We're not gonna listen to the album, but I'm gonna give you my thoughts. I'm gonna give you my opinions. And I'm gonna tell you all queens that I know it's about queens. Alright, before we get into this video, y'all know the positivity word of the day is going to be smile. Yes! Smile. On my Instagram, I posted a new post that said smile, indicating that a smile review, here it is, a smile review would be coming on my channel, honey. Yes, y'all know. But everyone, the positivity word is smile, as I just said. And if you haven't watched my other 3 videos, I have posted 3 new videos. I'm gonna put 3 videos right here. I want to highlight my current beauty favorites right now. You can go watch that. You can also go watch my Drag Race Holland review, and you can also go watch my Rare Beauty review. All doing amazing and all loving your support on those 3 videos. Yes, everyone, y'all really slayed. And at the time we're filming, we may be at 200. I think we're at 198. So we're at 200 by the time this video gets out. Which I'm filming this on a Thursday. And I want this video done by a Friday. I want this video done. I want this video out. I want this video popping. Do I need to get closer for the thing to focus? All I know is I want this video popping. I want this video to be slaying. And I want this video to be fully iconic. Fully iconic. I had just watched Drag Race Holland, girl. And I think I am going to give us a weekly rundown of what happened on the show. But not today, honey. Not today. Today's not the day. I don't know when I'll film that, but I'll definitely give y'all a week. There's 10 episodes here. I'll be giving you the 10 episodes of Drag Race Holland. We'll have that in a playlist, honey. We'll have that in a playlist, girl. So expect a weekly thing from me at Drag Race Holland. Yes! Every Wednesday, honey. Every Wednesday. So Wednesday, expect my first episode review. Yes. Expect the unexpected, honey. My makeup looks so good today, but honey, this is after 12 hours of freaking wear. I can go like this, my makeup will come off. My under eyes are not looking the best. Let's just make that sure. My nose, I swear to God, it's scratching me and like giving like itchies. The oils are seeping through my oily foundation skin, honey. Rare Beauty foundation, Rare Beauty concealer, Morphe contour, bronzer from the Supreme Use palette, as y'all know. But it's finally time to talk about Smile by Katy freaking Perry. Let's take the cut off and let's get into the Smile. My opinions, my thoughts, review. Ooh, we're about to go in. We're about to go in on Miss Smile by Katy Perry. I'm put some lip gloss on, honey. Oh, I'm about to go in. I'm about to go in, honey, on this Katy Perry. I'm not gonna go in. Really, it's a really good album. I'm just gonna say that. But honey, I'm gonna go in because I have some really opinionated thoughts that I'm not seeing from a lot of people. I have not really listened to people review this album. I'm letting people listen to it. But girl, I'm like, we're like 3 weeks into this album, girl, and I need to say my thoughts after listening to it for 3 weeks and having the chance to listen to all the songs. So yes, Smile by Katy Perry is Katy Perry's 6th album? I think it's her 6th or 5th album. And Girlies, this album, I'm gonna start from the beginning of making this album. Last year in May, the first song of the album was announced. Now, let me just say, Never Really Over, bomb song, very good song. This is the first Smile era album. So this era has been out for already about a year and a half. Get into that. You found your first song a year and a half ago. Katy Perry, I'm gonna say it, has had a really down, this went down. She had a lot of views on this song. Nothing has ever reached the same. Never Really Over and Smile are just like this. You know, the album, when you're opening a song a year and a half from the album initial release, that's a problem. Let me just sip on this. That's the problem. When you launch a song a year and a half later from your original album, it's doomed to fail. And I'm just sorry. That's just my opinion. It's doomed to fail. And I love Katy Perry, but it was doomed to fail right from the beginning. But there was hope, and I'm going to tell you why there was hope. To get off the Never Really Over chorus, let me talk about this. She went silent off social media for a while. I'm like, where did she go? She had a beautiful baby named Miss Daisy Bloom, which was iconic. She had it, I think, 2 days before her Smile album launched. And she uses the little emojis of Daisy Dove to do the little, like, to name her stuff. And I'm so happy for Katy Perry to have this baby. But in her career right now, it's definitely, like, I'm surprised I haven't seen more, advertising for this album that I would expecting to see from someone. I'm seeing more advertising for, like, little songs. I see more, like, younger creators. I'm just really shocked that this album is not getting the hype that I've seen every other Katy Perry get. And as I said, it really does matter to her being silent on social media, her music career just not taking anywhere, and just, the easy fall of, well, she went off. She kind of just didn't launch anything for a year. It was a year, and it was a year of just a year and a half of no music launch for Katy Perry until the launch of the album. So the album was not due for success. And she launched many little songs. Cozy Little Christmas, Small Talk. We didn't get our second single to this album until November. That is like 4 months after Never Really Over. And I'm going to tell you, why wasn't Small Talk in this album? Why wasn't Small Talk in this album? Why wasn't Small Talk in this album? It goes with the song. It goes with the list. But we're talking about that a little later, honey. Because I'm about to go into this video. It's going to be a little longer video. So let's just sit down. We got Harley's in Hawaii in around November-ish time, if I remember, December-ish time. That's a good song. That's a good song now. I didn't start listening to this song until a year later. It's like almost November now. And I'm just starting to get into Harley's in Hawaii. 9 months. 9 months out to the album. We got Harley's in Hawaii. 9 months, 8 months, whatever type of months. I think it was 9 months out. We got Harley's in Hawaii, honey. My face is itching me, so I have to use this, honey, to let's get the itch away, honey. But Harley's in Hawaii is a good song. I really like the sound of it. Again, Never Really Over. Harley's in Hawaii don't sound anything the same. They don't talk about smiling. I guess Never Really Over is a better opening because it's the opening of the album, but it just doesn't do anything. And then the American Idol starts. Katy Perry's back in the public. She's back there. Everyone's singing her again. Like, oh my God, it's Katy Perry. We didn't get any music for her in the entire. We didn't get any music for her in a while. Since, like, wow. We got Daisies. That was the last. We got Never Worn White for her baby reveal in March. That was not part of the album, which I was really shocked that wasn't part of the album. Because that was a song that deserved to be on the album. Because it actually did talk about something uplifting than Harley's in Hawaii. But then we got Daisies, which was a really good song. Peaked number 40. Let me just remember. Small Talk peaked at number 70 or 82 on the Hot 100. Never Really Over peaked 14. And Daisy peaked 40. One of those songs wasn't in there, and Harley's in Hawaii did not peak. Because Little Christmas did not peak. Why did she put songs in the album that didn't peak at the top 100 for her success? That's another thing I'll talk about. Her success in the Billboard, honey. Honey, the girls. Now, Daisies, it launched in April, I think. And we have May, June, July, August. 4 months out. 4 months out. Never Worn White, I think 5 months out. Which wasn't even part of the album. Which was just her, like, her announcement for her baby, which is cute. But I think you should have put that announcement in your Smile album. Because you talk about little Daisy Bloom multiple times. The girls. And this is all fun. Girl. Y'all know, I'm just giving my thoughts. I'm giving my real opinions, girl. Now, here we are. I don't know where this album was announced, but I think after Daisies, we got announced that Katy Perry was launching an album. Because I remember, I don't know when she announced the album, but she announced the album. And the cover art came out for the album, girl. That cover art was so basic. I'm sorry. I'm saying I love this album, but that cover art, I know. The cover art, it was okay. The cover is not bad, but I like the cover art when she's in like the carousel, like when it's like the carnival carousel. I don't like the smile. I don't like this one of her where she's like this. It just is not that cute, and I like the other one, which the cover to me doesn't really matter, but because Selena Gomez's rare cover was very just. It was fine. It was fun. It was just very, but the album covers don't really matter. They're all really basic all the time. Except Ariana Grande's and Lady Gaga's, honey. They're always got something cool to do. Now, the start of the album. We get the album 4 months later. Had not heard. We've heard a little bit of peaks. They've been dropped. Mostly they were promoting DAISIES, the Miller of Moffat song. But hold on. I forgot. They dropped the lead single, Smile, months before. Like, in June. I think in June they launched Smile. Which, honey, I didn't like Smile. I didn't like Smile at all. Don't worry. All these songs I came back to liking later on now. But I didn't like Smile at all. When it first dropped, I was like, It needed a music video to go with it. So then Smile dropped, not hit the Hot 100. Nowhere to be seen in the top 100. And get to the album launch day. Well, girl, I'm not going in. I feel like we're going on Miss Katy Perry. Because last time I went, I did a review on something, girl. The girls hated it. But I love Katy Perry. And y'all know I love Katy Perry. I love Katy Perry's music. I don't find her canceled. I think this album was a really good success. It didn't succeed the best. I would have liked to get number 1. But the album did what it was supposed to do. I have a hair on my lip. Ugh. But yes, then we got the launch of the album the night before. Selena Gomez drops Ice Cream. This was the broken success of this album. Because I had totally forgot that Katy Perry was dropping an album. I knew she was dropping Smile. But I didn't know when she was dropping Smile. I had no idea dropping Smile was going to happen. I'm saying it. Selena Gomez really ruined. I'm not saying she ruined the film. I'm just saying Selena Gomez's Ice Cream song of Blackpink overshadowed this album. And I didn't even know until a day, that night, 3 hours later, the album came out. I go on YouTube. Did not get it recommended. I didn't see it. It was me looking on Twitter saying that someone said, "Is Katy Perry's album out yet?" And I was like, "Oh my god, it is!" Let me go here. And I searched up Katy Perry. No, was it Twitter? No, it was Instagram. She posted something and I said, "Okay." And Twitter saw it too. So I was just scrolling through my phone and I searched Katy Perry's album up and I said, "Okay, come on." So I turned the first song on. Let me reenact what happened. I opened my phone. I opened the phone, honey. And we went to the Spotify. Oh, my nose, honey. I've been melting off all day. And we opened the Smile up. I saw that there was 12 songs on the album. And I read all of them. Never Really Over. Cry About It Later. Teary Eyes. Daisies. Resilient. Not the End of the World. Smile. Champagne Problems. Tucked. Harleys in Hawaii. Only Love What Makes a Woman. Okay. Let's talk about What Makes a Woman. I knew it launched, but I never listened to it, so I don't have any things about that. So What Makes a Woman was launched before the album's release date, like a couple days, but she was kind of launched like all these songs before the release date. So like, what's the point of buying the album? We already heard all the songs before. But besides that, I saw all of them. I said I played the first song. Never Really Over. Really good album opener. I will give it a 7 out of 10 of an album opener. I don't think I know this album's about Katy Perry finding her smile. And I think this one did that better than a lot of the songs that was supposed to talk about her being happy. I think one thing that underperformed this album was the placement of the songs. A lot of the songs were thrown in there, I felt like not cohesively, and I'm like, oh, girl. So then we have Cry About It Later. One of the best songs of the album. Literally 10 out of 10 work here. Katy Perry slayed that visual. I'm going to pop it up right here. That visual work right here. What an amazing song. What an iconic song. And what a song I sing every single day. Cry About It Later. And you think, oh, it's not such a sad song. And I saw a comment before I opened the album. I said, Cry About It Later is the best song on the album. I said, okay, I need to see Miss Cry About It Later. I was obsessed with the visual aid. I was obsessed with everything that this song had. This song was like, okay, this is a great opener right after Never Really Over. Because Never Really Over is like, yes, let's party and dance. But Cry About It Later is also like, ooh, ooh. And you're just tranced by the sound of her in the ooh, and the ooh, and the ooh. And you just think, oh my God, this album's really coming at it. And yes, I'm shocked that Cry About It Later did not hit the top 100 because, girl, that was a really good song. But then we go into Teary Eyes, a very disco-y dance pop. I wasn't a fan until much later, after 2 weeks of listening. I said, okay, Teary Eyes is okay. Keep on dancing with those teary eyes. The girls. Teary Eyes was a good song. I definitely think it didn't get pushed. This was the song that I saw on Instagram that she posted as a pusher. But even then, I don't think it got pushed that much. Again, a lot of these songs did not get pushed. I had not seen one ad on Instagram for Smile 4 weeks out to the album. I have not seen Katy Perry really talking about the album, which means that did she want this to be a success? And I saw an interview that she said she wasn't expecting this to be her biggest album and a success. But I think that's a no. It's like, I don't want my album to do that good. but still buy it, you know, like, I'm just so humble. It's a very Miss America girl pageant, you know.
I really want you to buy my album, but if it doesn't do good, it's okay. It's just, I'm not sure. I'm just giving the world my smile for free. Girl wants to make some coin. Girl wants to be number one, and yes, I honestly think every singer wants to be number one. I think every singer else, like, a lot of singers are number one, honey. And the girl, Katy Perry, I think she was expecting to be number one. Because when her statement there, she said she wasn't expecting it to do well, because the Witness did not flopping, which, I mean, I never really listened to her album, but I was like, I like all the songs on the album, honey. I thought they were all really cute.
But, like, that made no sense to me. Like, okay, so then you're basically telling people, you don't need to stream my album. Okay, but then it's like, girlie, this album has had so much success, a year and a half of work. I don't think she would have said the same thing a year and a half ago. But that makes me wonder, I don't really think she knew the album's concept until a year later, because the songs that she released coming up to the album were not anything to do with this entire song. And even at the end of the album, I still really don't understand what this album's about. Next song is Daisies. Weird placement for after Teary Eyes to just throw Daisies in there. Such a good song. You threw it somewhere weird and it wasn't that. And then you threw Daisies in there. I love the song. Daisies is definitely something that I really say is my land. Like, I want to be that 1 in a billion, honey. I want to be that 1 in 7 billion. I want to be one of the one to say Daisies, 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 honey. And it's been an ongoing joke in my family. Like, when we think of crazy, when something good happens, we're like, Daisies! Honey. But yeah, so I definitely think this is a weird way to throw Daisies just in the middle, like almost beginning-ish middle, and it doesn't give Daisies that moment of Daisies, because then it goes into the next song, which is Resilient, which is a song based on Firework that she made with the same producer. Resilient is a good song. I'm not going to the album to listen to Resilient, you know. I'm not going to Smile the album to listen to Daisies. I'm not going to Smile the album to listen to Resilient or Teary Eyes. Maybe Never Really Over, and maybe Cry About It. Most likely Cry About It Later. But definitely not out of the 5 songs, out of Cry About It Later, Never Really Over, Teary Eyes, Daisies, and Resilient, I'm definitely going for Cry About It Later and Never Really Over. Now, the next song, I think, is my favorite song of the album. It should definitely have to be Not the End of the World. This song is so underrated. I'm like, Katy Perry snatched Not the End of the World. I can't believe it's not getting a bigger push. I can't believe she's pushing Teary Eyes instead of Cry About It Later. No, I mean, I'm not Cry About It Later. I mean, and Teary Eyes. I can't believe she's promoting Teary Eyes, which is a good disco. But Not the End of the World is also a disco, honey. It also is a bop in a disco. And I really think this song could have had all the potential. This could have been the opening song. It's Not the End of the World. Open the album to Never Really Over. Next to Cry About It Later. Then drop Teary Eyes. Resilient. Champagne Problems, Tucked, What Makes a Woman, Only Love, Harley's in Hawaii, Smile, then you would drop Daisies, and then you would drop Smile right there at the beginning as the last song. Bam, that's how the album should have been. But that wasn't it. Not the End of the World is definitely the song I come on this album the most for. I think I have the most streams of that. The next song after Not the End of the World is Smile. The lead song of this album is Smile, which is this album cover, and the album's like name is Smile. The song's amazing. I really like the song. It's very grateful. It's really proud. I'm like, yes.
I'm grateful. It's not a big while. Yes.
This song's an iconic song. Yet, I don't like the placement of this song either. This song should have been the last song of the album, because she ends the album up with Makes a Woman, which I have a lot of opinions about. Which is a beautiful. Makes a Woman is a really beautiful song. I just think, if this is her album about getting her smile back, wouldn't you want the last song to be about getting your smile back? Next is Champagne Problems. Let me tell you. It took me a long time to get used to Champagne Problems. But 2 days ago when I was listening to this album for this video, honey, I started getting into it. I was like, yeah, Champagne Problems. Because they'd be all you got is Champagne Problems now. It took me a long time to get me to like this song. And I got it. I mean, I don't like the placing of the song. I really don't. I think this song should be more towards the beginning and not almost like the halfway ending point, but it's fine. And I know I have a lot of opinions about this song because the song's not amazing. Again, it took me a long time to get this song. Is it a bop? All these songs are a bop. All these songs are really good, and I'm not trying to be like, oh my god, Katy is the worst singer. My reaction to this album is just the Champagne Problems is not really my song to listen to, but it's iconic, and it is a dance song, so I could dance to it with honey. So let's talk about the next song, which is one of my favorites. It is Tucked. This song, again, Not and Then the World and Sorry About It Later are not getting the push that they deserve. Tucked is about her imagination and about a world that she wants to live in, and she just wants to stay tucked in her imagination. And I really enjoy this song. This song is so amazing. It's iconic, and I'm really shocked that people haven't been talking about Miss Tucked. Miss Tucked needs to get back, honey. Now we have Harley's in Hawaii. A song where I'm like, after Tucked, I'm like, really? What's this have to do with the song? What does this have to do with the entire album? What does this have to do about Katy Perry getting her smile? In the song's like, I guess about a man and driving Harley's in Hawaii. And I just don't understand the song's purpose part of the album. I know I'm really going on Miss Katy Perry, and I expect a lot of dislikes on this video. But I just don't understand this song, where it goes in the video. And honey, I really want to just give a thorough review. I'm not going to be here, man. Oh my gosh, this week. Because my last one, I was in Drag Race Canada, my review, honey. I was all sweet and nice, and I still got dislikes. I was like, no, girl. So on this one, I'm like, no, I'll go in. Because I really want to give thorough reviews, in my opinion. And I just want to say here, like, no, this is how I feel about it. You have different opinions. But as I did say in the beginning, I really like this album. I just have very strong opinions about the music because the music is so freaking good. Yet the placement of the music's bad, and just the layout and the launch out of the songs should have been better. And I really think she should have just took a nice months off of music, launched never really over 6 months later. 6 months before this already album, so we're launching the rest of the songs months after. So you really get a nice build up to this album instead of an entire year and a half of us waiting for Smile. Of the album, Only Love. I'm not talking about Only Love because I tried. I really tried. It's not a good song. It's just not a good song. The last two songs have the most meaning, but it's about Katy Perry. I thought this album was about getting Katy Perry to get her smile back because she had such a lot of hate on her Witness album, which made me realize like this song isn't really about a smile, isn't it? It's about her redemption. I think she wants redemption, and she's about to become a mother, and she wants that motherly redemption. She wants that redemption, honey. She wants that love and affection. She wants that same young Katy Perry, but she knows she's an older Katy Perry. I didn't get this album to be about a smile. I got this album to be about a girl who doesn't want that old reputation, but misses it at the same time, but wants to be a bigger woman, but still not like a stronger and more like, I'm an adult, I'm not going to make the same decisions, but I still miss that kind of in my imagination. I still dream of being a child and all this stuff, which is sweet, but I didn't really get this album of being a smile. I think the album name should have been like Creation. Okay, what makes a woman? I think What Makes a Woman would be a really good album name for this album. And I think that should have been the album name, What Makes a Woman, then Smile, because I feel like Smile just doesn't connect with the album. I'm still left in like, I'm listening to this album, and I'm just like, I don't really think this album represents a smile, because when I listen to this album, the only one I really smile on is the song Smile, and then everything else is about Katy Perry's life. I don't really think this is about a smile. I think it's more than a smile. I think it's even more than a creation of a smile. I think it's about what's in her brain and what's going on. Because I thought Witness was about what's going on around her. Now we're seeing what's in her. I believe this album is good. Even though I've given it so much like, well, this should have rolled out and just didn't peak at. It doesn't matter. Because at the end of the day, the album's good. Is it the best consecutive album of the year? And will it even be in the top 10? Probably not. Because it just underperformed and really did not get seen by a lot of people. And people even know she's making an album. Which means that the marketing for this album was not shown. And I really do feel bad for Katy Perry because it's one of her best arts of work. And I can tell she spent her time on this. Because I can tell she spent her time. But I also can tell that she didn't really know. I also can tell by the way the music sounded, she knew what her album was. And I really wish there was songs that she put in here from her singles that she dropped throughout the year, like Small Talk and Never Worn White, would have uplifted this album even more and maybe have given us a push after Small Talk was one of the ones to go in the top 100. So that's at the end of the day, here I'm leaving with a smile. I think this is one of Katy Perry's best work. I love this album. Thank you everyone for joining my channel. I hope you all can see that, that's how I felt. That's how I really feel about the album, and I really feel like this album's good. And now I've really gone in today, I feel like this album's good.